Dada Ganesha temple really interesting, as it was like a monolithic statue, which means that the stone was already there, and they found the shape in the stone and then carved it out later.
My temple is the Nageshwara temple. It was built by the Cholas around the 9th century, and it is a Lord Shiva temple. There are many sculptures of him as well.
All the children did a really great job. They covered 5 to 10 minutes, a really well thought out presentation covering history, art, architecture, and then finally the most interesting part was, of course, their thoughts and their connect to what they observed. So how those facts merged with their ideas and opinions, and I think it was really fantastic to listen to most of it. Yeah,
I learned a lot about like the different types of sculptures which are there. I learned about the different parts of the temple. I learned about how they are like significant. I learned a little bit more about the history of the temple, and altogether I learned a lot more about temple. So if I were ever to see a temple in the future, I would be able to like recall these things instantly.
Oh, so previously she was in IB, so it was more of a PYPX, which was more of more of research and then presenting it and going through. Here I felt these were short and it was really good, and it was very focused on one particular temple that they had to do, which allowed her to dig deeper into those thoughts. And in general, the entire integration into what they are learning, the history, the art, and in general, the Kannada language, which is new to them, which they kind of imbibed in their learning, and that also helped them communicate with the locals. I think that was different from the previous projects.
I learned how the style was connected to its time period and the dynasty. I also saw how relief sculptures can narrate different stories. Like, there are deeper meanings to carvings. The Vimana is the pyramid-like tower on top, and it belongs to the Dravidian style.
Interdisciplinary learning in itself is very important because it teaches kids to identify which different disciplines are involved in any real life situation, and then from that discipline what are the skills that they should apply or they should learn in order to deal with that real life situation. So as we always say that in real life disciplines are not separated in watertight compartments, they come together mixed with each other. So for confronting such situations, for solving such problems, interdisciplinary learning is very important. And these kinds of showcases build confidence in the kids. They are a kind of reiteration of their learning. When they tell others what they have learned, it becomes even more fixed in their mind. It builds their confidence.